Hello students, how are you? Today we will start with the second chapter of the chemistry book. The chapter is solutions. Now what is a solution? A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more non-reacting substances whose composition can be varied within certain limits. In easy terms, solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more non-reacting substances. Now the ability of a chemical compound to mix with other chemical compound is a very important aspect of chemistry. Most of the important chemical reactions that occur in nature, in plants, in animals are in aqueous medium. Aqueous medium means a medium where the substances are dissolved in water. Now solutions can be of two components or more than two components. If a solution is of two components, that is called as binary solution. If it is of three components, ternary or tertiary solution. Four components, quaternary solution. Now consider a binary solution which has two components. One component is called as solvent. Solvent, it is generally present in more amount. So it is present in larger amount. And the other component gets dissolved in solvent. Physical state of solution is physical state of solvent. So the component which is present in large amount is called as solvent, and the other component that is called as solute. Solute present in smaller amount. Solute gets dissolved in solvent to form solution. Now take an example of a sugar syrup. Sugar syrup, suppose it contains 60% sugar and 40% water by mass. Now which one is solute, which one is solvent? Here the water is solvent and sugar is solute. Although sugar is present in large excess, but it is solute because the physical state of the solution syrup is the physical state of water. So in this way we can determine which component is solute, which component is solvent. Now water is also called as universal solvent. Most of the natural reactions occur in aqueous medium where water is a solvent. So all the solutions where water is solvent are called as aqueous solution. In aqueous solution, water is solvent, and in all the other solutions where the solvent is other than water, they are called as non-aqueous solution, where the solvent is other than water. Non-aqueous solutions, the solvent may be ethanol, or it may be a benzene or hexane or any other non-aqueous solvent. Next, we will study about the concentration of solution. Concentration of solution. The amount of solute present in given amount of solution is the concentration. Now if we say it is the solution is very concentrated, that means it contains more amount of solute, and if the amount of solvent is more, we call it as dilute solution. And what are the methods of expressing concentration? There are several methods of expressing concentrations. Now we will do one by one. The first method is called as mass percentage, or W by W percent. Now mass percent of a solution is the mass of the component present in 100 gram of solution. Mass of a solute present in 100 gram of solution. Mass percentage, this is mass percent, or called as W by W percent. This is equal to mass of component, that is solute, in grams upon mass of solution in grams multiply by 100. Very simple. Calculate the percentage of the component in the 100 gram of solution. So mass of the solute upon mass of solution into 100. The same way, second method is mass by volume percent. The mass percentage is independent of temperature. The mass by volume percentage, W by V percent. It is the mass of the given component present in 100 ml of solution. Here is the volume term. So mass of the component in gram present in 100 ml of solution. So W by V percent, this is equal to mass of solute in grams upon volume of solution in milliliters multiplied by 100. Now this mass by volume percentage depends upon temperature, because volume is a temperature dependent quantity. It expands or compresses as per increase or decrease in temperature. Third is volume percentage or volume by volume percentage, V by V percentage. It is the volume of solution, volume of the component, volume of solute present in 100 ml of solution. So V by V percent, it is the volume of solute in ml or divided by volume of solution in milliliters multiplied by 100. So three types of concentration we have studied: mass percentage, W by W percent, W by V percent, and volume by volume percent. This volume by volume percent is a temperature dependent quantity. Next we move to the fourth type of method of expressing concentration. Fourth is strength. Strength is the number of grams of solute present in 1 liter of solution. It is the number of grams of solute present in 1 liter of solution. So strength, this is equal to mass of solute in grams upon volume of solution in liters. Or if the volume is given in milliliters, then mass of solute in grams upon volume of solution in milliliters multiplied by 1000. The strength always comes in the units of grams per liter. Unit of strength is gram per liter. So we have studied 4 types of methods of expressing concentration. Fifth type is mole fraction. Mole fraction, ratio of number of moles of one component to the total number of moles of all the components present in the solution. Ratio of number of moles of one component to the total number of moles of all the components present in the solution. Now if a solution has two components, component A and component B, where number of moles of component A is Na and number of moles of component B is Nb, then mole fraction of A that is given by Xa is equal to Na upon Na plus Nb. Similarly, mole fraction of component B Xb is equal to Nb upon Na plus Nb. Now remember, total number of moles of all the components in the solution is always equal to 1. So Xa plus Xb will always equal to 1. Next method of expressing concentration is ppm. ppm stands for parts per million. It is the amount of solute present per million grams of solution. ppm is the mass of solute upon in grams upon mass of solution in grams multiplied by million, that is 10 to the power 6. Now ppm is used to express where the amount of solute is in a very fraction, in very small amount. Next is molality. Molality, it is the number of moles of solute dissolved per kg of solvent, denoted by small m. Molality is number of moles of solute upon mass of solvent in kg, or number of moles of solute upon mass of solvent in grams multiplied by 1000. The units of molality is in mole per kg. Both molality and ppm, they are independent of temperature. And the last method of expressing concentration is molarity. Molarity, it is the number of moles of solute present per liter of solution denoted by capital M. Molarity is number of moles of solute upon volume of solution in liters, or number of moles of solute upon volume of solution in milliliters multiply by 1000. The units of molarity is moles per liter. As the molarity contains volume term, it depends on temperature. Molarity changes with change in temperature. So these are the 8 methods of expressing concentration. In the next video, we will see the relation between these concentration terms. Thank you very much.